Hello, guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip Lacour. I am so glad you're here joining me today for this live broadcast. Make sure that you say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me what you're loving about our continual connection. This information, this inspiration that is specifically designed for older men with our busy, productive lives, helping us become our best both inside and outside of the gym, training, eating, the mindset has become, again, our best both inside and outside of the gym. I want you to tell me what you're loving about these Workouts for Older Men live broadcasts. Everything I post throughout all of social media, tell me what you want to see more of. I want this to be your one source for that information and inspiration to help you become your very best. Again, we look at life a little bit older at this age now that we're a little bit older, living with a sense of urgency, making the most of our talents and abilities while we can. All right, that's the continual message, living, training, eating, breathing, loving, connecting with that sense of urgency. In this video, I want to talk about the number one challenge that many men, smart men, successful men, their business and their family, the number one challenge, just getting going, right? We know we need to make health and fitness a higher priority, all right? Not just to build muscle and lose body fat. That's great. That feels great. To have more certainty and confidence as we're going along the journey, right? But we want to have more energy, right? We want to produce more. We want to enjoy every moment. We know that we need to work our body. We need to put the right things in our body. Again, our fitness is just part of the total package that we're becoming. We know we need to do more of it. You're willing to do the work. I know you. You wouldn't be watching this video right now. You wouldn't be continually coming back for this connection if it wasn't important to you and you weren't willing to do the work. The biggest challenge for a lot of smart men is how do you get the information that you need to take it to the next level? Just tell me what to do. I'm more than willing to do it. But you're getting so much information all over the internet. You're confused, you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed. Just tell you what to do, you're willing to do it. I get it. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. That's why I'm obsessed with getting you the right information. And in addition to giving you the right training and eating information, the right mindset on how to look at this so you're not so confused, you're not so frustrated, you're not so overwhelmed. And I don't care, a lot of the younger, passionate fitness experts, I mean, that's the majority of where you're getting their information. There aren't many men like you and me going through the journey. That's why this connection's so special to me. That's why I'm obsessed about coming to you so often. We're in a unique position. We look at the world a little differently. But even they'll talk about, you're getting so much misinformation out there, right? You can't trust that person. They have this motive, whatever it is, right? You're hearing that, and too many men who I talk to, because I talk to so many men like you all the time, you're buying into that. I want to give you a more empowering belief. This is the way that I see the world. This has me going with passion for 30 plus years, all right? Continually loving it, getting better, getting more obsessed with my journey. See, I don't see it that way, right? I hear what you're saying. I listen to you. I know that you're so frustrated that information seems like it's so conflicting. You don't know who to trust, right? See, to me, the information that is out there, right, directionally, it may not be as conflicting as how you're interpreting it, right? This is just an empowering belief that I want you to entertain. An analogy that I would give is like people, right? People, we look at our differences. We focus in on how this person's different from that person, right? But if you really think about it, when we're put in certain situations in life, we probably act the same like about 95% of the time. There's a 95% just common behavior that you put us in certain situations. Now, I talked with a gentleman yesterday. He's talking to me about some one-on-one coaching, and he's on Wall Street and been there for a long time. And I used this analogy with him, and he said, it's like 99% we all think the same way. And that's a guy who's working with guys with very important topics, emotional topics to them. It says that 99% of the time we'll all think the same way under the same conditions, right? But it's either the 5% or the 1%. That's what we focus on. That's what differentiates us from other people. Hey, he's not like me, or he's like me. It's that 5%, or in that case, the 1%, that creates all the difference in the world. And I want you to entertain the idea that the information that you're getting, it's leading you down the right direction. If you were to interpret it and apply it, rid yourself of all this confusion, frustration, and overwhelm, and you move forward, you'll figure it out. Right? That's number one. But I want to give you a few things to think about why you're getting confused, why it's so frustrating. Because again, you can't train hard in the gym, you can't be dedicated to your diet, make the sacrifices, not eat the food that's so enjoyable if you're uncertain, if you're confused, if you don't know which way to go. I want to alleviate some of that willpower, focus, energy, and time so you can just get to work. There's a couple of things, 3 things I want you to think about as you're getting the information. Again, it's the foundation of everything that you do, right? Number 1, if you ask the wrong question, you might get the right answer from the wrong person, and it's going to lead you down the wrong path, right? Now, I know you want to get to the next level. That's what you're looking all over the internet for, an expert who can guide you, who can coach you, to give you their expertise to help you get to that next level, right? But let me give you an example. If you really want to get lean, lose that body fat. Maybe you're a little bit older, you're working hard in the gym, and you got to lose that last 10 or 15 stubborn pounds of body fat, right? And so you type in the internet, what is the best training routine to lose my body fat, right? So that's the question that you punch in. You're going to get answers, all right? And you're going to say, okay, this guy says this split routine, this guy says full body workouts, do it this amount of time, right? So you punched in that question and you got that answer, all right? And then you put all your effort into the gym. You do it just like the expert said. He was passionate, he was young, he looked great, he was certain when he told you about that body routine that was going to help you lose that body fat. You put in your work, months go by, it's not making a dent, you still have the stubborn body fat. What's the problem? See, that's what I see a lot. There's so much information out there. That is not the right training routine. So now you've got 3 months, you're not making progress, you think you've got the wrong training routine, then you go to the next one, and you go to the next guy, and the next fitness expert, all offering different training routines. Let me just tell you something. Your weight training routine, that's not going to help you lose that last 10 or 15 pounds of body fat. It's going to be in your diet. It's going to be in your diet. You punch in the wrong question, you ask the wrong question, even when you get quote-unquote the right answer, it's going to be wrong and put you down the road of frustration, confusion, overwhelm. All right? The only person that is going to answer that question are the fitness experts. You do not want their information. You're going to get the bad ones because they're going to be answering those bad questions. Again, I get it. You don't know. Right? But I just want to help you understand what's going on. Right? Now, there are some opportunist fitness experts out there that know that you punch in, when you do the search, the wrong bad questions, right? So even in their attempt to give you the right answers, you're still locked in. He might say, well, you do this training routine, but it's really your diet. But you missed the part about the diet. Now it's your interpretation, right? So a lot of times we ask the wrong questions and we get the answer that we want, and it takes us in the wrong path. That's number 1. Number 2, here's another thing to think about, is our need for black and white answers. Right? We know we're individuals. We know we have our own priorities, our schedules. All right? Let's just not talk about how our body responds to different things, right? So when you ask questions about training or nutrition, and you get locked into, I must have a black and white answer, well, there's a lot of nuance. There's a lot of things that make you special and unique. Again, directionally, you might get the right answers, but you got to figure out the details based on you. That's why I love the one-on-one coaching, because I get through all that misinterpretation. I talk to you about your situation. You don't waste a lot of time experimenting. Right? I know what you need to do based on your needs, your lifestyles, your preferences, and actually how you're even absorbing. Are you interpreting the information correct? I just cut through all that with one-on-one coaching. Reach out. If you've heard me talk about this one-on-one coaching, you're ready to take it to the next level now. You don't want to go through all this confusion, frustration, and overwhelm. All right? So the need for black and white answers. A lot of times I really put a lot of work into my answers, the videos, and I talk about that nuance, how you need to interpret it. Someone will watch, you didn't give me the answer. I want a black and white answer. Did you give me an answer? So when you demand those black and white answers, like how many sets should I do for this exercise? What's the best exercise? And someone says, all right, they want a black and white answer, I'll give it to them. Yeah, but the other fitness experts gives you a different black and white answer. And now you're confused again. You think you're doing it wrong. You're probably doing a lot of things right. Right? So you got to think about that, right? If you ask the wrong questions, even when you get your right answer, you're going to be thrown in the wrong direction, do so much work taking the wrong direction, and then you're just more confused and frustrated. And if you demand those black and white answers that aren't really geared to your way of thinking, your level, your goals, it's just, one guy maybe wants to do a bodybuilding contest. Maybe one guy just wants to get in shape. Those answers of sets and reps and what should I do, what's the best exercise, is all going to be different. But you demand that black and white answer. So who's going to give you the black and white answers? The fitness experts who don't know the nuance. They don't want to explain the nuance, and they're all going to be different. So the way you're searching, you're going to get all those fitness experts who are not going to give you the right information. Right, here's the other thing I want you to remember is in this internet age, right, where it's based on views and it's based on likes. And it's like the groupthink, right? You got to say something that is everybody will approve of, get the most likes, right? You don't even want to get 100 likes and 100 dislikes. Right? So what happens is a lot of these fitness experts, especially the younger guys who are less confident, they're not going to tell you the nuance, the next level strategies that got them to that level. They're going to just give you the acceptable answers, right, that everybody can't argue about. I've been doing this for 30 years, and really won't go into it, but right, I was giving you guys some nuance. And then a guy I could tell he was young in the process, right? And it was a safe, conservative approach. You're not doing it right, right? And I get where he's coming from. I really do get it. But I was given the nuance, the next level that got me here, right? See, there's really no reward for me to do that, right? Because when it's so controversial, the next level stuff, right? It's going to be washed out because they'll get 100 likes and 100 dislikes. And so if somebody's new to the process and they don't know me, they're going to say, well, this isn't unanimously approved, right? It's controversial. Just as many people like it as dislike it. I'm not going to use that strategy. I'm not going to put my power into that. That's not going to work for me, right? So from this end, it doesn't serve me, and I have nothing to prove, right, with the nuance. Man, if you guys want it, you want it, all right? So the fitness expert, they're just going to give you the basic, safe stuff that is troll-proof, right? So those next level strategies, you're not going to get them on the internet this way, right? I have a whole entire article. I break this down. I call it Dirty Dozen. Why you may be confused, frustrated, and misled by the fitness experts, right? That's at skiplacour.com/dirty-dozen. Right, I'm going to put that link down below. I'm going to go into this a little bit more because this is the foundation. A lot of you guys are willing to do the work. I know it. You're successful in your family and your business. You just want to know what to do, train, and eat. You're willing to do the work. You want the results. Why are you so confused and frustrated and overwhelmed? I am obsessed with helping you get to the next level. I'm obsessed with helping you get the right information for you. Right, so think about what I said. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. Make sure you're on my email list. I have that link down below, and check out the Dirty Dozen. 12 reasons why you're confused, frustrated, and misled by the fitness experts. Because again, you got to be certain and confident, Right? You got to be able to look in the mirror and feel confident that you know what to do. You're 100% capable. When you go into the gym from set to set to set, you want to make sure that you are allocating your willpower, focus, energy, and time correctly. Right? You got other things going on. You can't waste it. I get it. That's why I'm passionate. I'm obsessed with getting you the right information. All right, so that's going to do it for our connection today. Come back often. Just going through this journey together, right? Let's live with a sense of urgency today. Train, eat, produce, love, connect with that sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Seize today. Have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big. And think bigger than getting bigger.